Before Lady Gaga, Lady Antebellum, and Adele hit the hot music charts, the big bopper Elvis and the Beatles were making most of the noise. Rock and roll icon Red Robinson was the DJ, playing their music and supporting their work. Red not only embraces musical artists, he spends a lot of time giving back to his community. For 23 years, he used his musical connections to lasso stars to join him on Timmy's Christmas Telethon. It is my pleasure to welcome Red Robinson back to Studio 4 to tell us more, because you're going to do it again at Timmy's Christmas Telethon, this time on Shaw TV.
Yes, it's kind of going to be like a little bit of a nostalgic trip for me. 23 years I was the main host, and it was great. You know what was warm? The warm thing about it, though, is to see the work that the Lions do. You know, they roll up their sleeves and get in and help always, rather than just raise money and you're disjointed from the charity you're involved with. These are involved people.
Sure. And you're not talking about the BC Lions.
No, I'm talking about the BC Lions Society for Children with Disabilities. It's a long title.
Those other Lions did good
yesterday.
Hey,
are you kidding?
Okay, and Easter seals and all of that, and great work. What got you involved in the beginning? Do you remember?
Well, they said they were going to start a telethon, and would I help? And it was, for most of the years, it was CBC, but it started out on the old CKVU. And
I remember that.
That's right.
I'm as old as you are. I was probably there.
We did. Diane Carroll was one of our first guests, but guess where we were broadcasting from? Out at the PNE in the livestock area.
Of course
and
you
actually, the dressing rooms were stalls for horses.
Really?
Oh, I'm not kidding.
Come on, was Daryl Duke running CKVU then?
Yes, he was.
Was that Daryl Duke?
Yeah.
He hired me. What a smart man he was.
Oh, he's brilliant.
I'm saying.
But not a great manager.
No.
A creative guy.
A creative guy. And
first magnitude.
Yeah, and we were lucky to have him.
So they asked me, and Ray Purdy, the late Ray Purdy, who, you know, put Global, which was then BCTV on the air, Chan Television. He was the first producer of all of this, and he's the one that called me and said, Red, I want you to do this. I know you can do it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not easy producing a telethon. I have a couple of friends who tried, and it's trying to get the stars in the right place, and then the radio people and the television people to keep going, and it's live, and then the little kids who have collected the pennies.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And we did it for many years from the Queen Elizabeth Theater. And that was a tough one, because you can't, I don't know why, but you can never load the theater. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes, I do, because we were watching on TV instead of driving downtown or something. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, yeah.
So you had to pull people off the street to sit down and watch all this excitement.
That's right.
All for a good cause. All for a good cause.
We had great guests. You mentioned at the top. I made a little list of some of the guests I could remember. We had Glenn Campbell on it, Ian Tyson, Pat Boone, of course. Yep, Roger Miller, Leslie Gore, Jan and Dean, Debbie Boone, Sherry Lewis, of course, was a mainstay. Roger Whittaker, you know, Mary Wells, Jimmy Rogers, Peter Noon of Herman's Hermits.
Yes.
Year after year, it was another star spectacular.
Debbie Boone, You Light Up My Life. That was one of the top sellers.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Debbie Boone.
And nothing happened after.
Apparently not.
One-hit wonder.
A one-trick wonder, yes, but Pat Boone.
Oh, good guy.
I know my producers don't know who Pat Boone was.
Well,
I thought he sang a white sports coat, but
no, that
someone
was Marty
said it was
Robbins.
Marty Robbins.
Yeah, no. But no, oh, Pat was the vanilla version of rock and roll. That's the only way I can put it. Very nice man.
Perfect hair.
And perfect hair, and a wonderful co-host on the telethon was Sherry Lewis, and I can't say enough about her. She was fantastic, and contracted cancer and passed away at a very young age. She was on the cover of Time magazine.
That's
won
right.
numerous Emmy awards, and brought her little puppet with her.
Lamb Chop.
Yeah.
Yes, she was on my radio show many times.
Wasn't she a
my
delight?
little radio show. She was a delight.
And talented, unbelievable.
Ventriloquist.
Yes, and did danced with Fred Astaire, who was a large, I want to say dummy, but that's what it was.
No, but she had a lot of stories. And did you have Rita Coolidge?
Yes, very much so.
Who married Chris Christopherson?
Yes.
The man I want to marry. I don't know
He lives
how
in
that
Maui.
happened.
Did you know that?
I know. I'm still trying.
You're trying to get to Maui? No.
Trying to get to Chris Christopherson, but it doesn't seem to be working.
He's amazing.
He's amazing. Rhodes Scholar. I love how he writes. I love how he sings. And apparently he has a new wife. So I think my chances are slim, Red.
Okay. Too bad.
Slimming up.
Yep.
But
You know, the thing
I'll
is,
keep trying.
the thing is about the telethon for the BC Lions Society for Children with Disabilities is the work they do. You know, I would never have done that unless I saw the work they did. So I went up to their Easter seal camps, you know, and it costs money to support these. I went to Winfield in the interior, Shawnigan Lake on Vancouver Island, Squamish up here. These are the 3 camps. You know, for a child that has, I call it disabilities, because it is in a sense, but for them to go to summer camp has got to be the #1 thing. I saw that with my own eyes, and I lived it with these youngsters. It's a phenomenal job they do. So when they raise money like on a telethon, it's not something we made up. It's real.
Well, and the people who support you want to make sure that that money is going to the kids.
That's right.
Not to administration, not to some president in a high tower, but to the children and to the cause, really, to Easter Seal House.
Right.
That the money goes direct.
That's funny. Easter Seal House, when they, you know, put the spade in the ground to build it, Sherry Lewis was there, and I was there too.
Really?
She was committed. And, you know, you'd say, why would she fly up from Hollywood? Because she believed in this cause. It was terrific. Great lady.
And Easter Seal House for families who have children who need operations, for kids who need to stay in town who live out of town. Is that the idea?
Yeah, well, let's say you come in from Prince George and your son or daughter's in Children's Hospital, just a few blocks up the street. That's what it's for, yeah.
Sure. Like Ronald McDonald House has the same.
Same thing.
I once did a telethon, not a Timmy's telethon, with Lloyd Robertson. He was there were all the singers. There was Ray Charles and all of that and all the entertainers. And there was Lloyd and me. Hilarious.
Oh, yes.
Because we can't sing or dance. And we didn't know what to do. We're going like, okay, ring those phones. I said, we have to get a shtick backstage or something. We're really boring up here.
Did that become a chorus? Ring those phones.
Ring those phones. But, you know, Donna Friesen will be from Global. Will be at the Timmy's Telethon because now show owns Global. Have you heard?
Have I heard?
Apparently.
Oh, you're kidding.
Apparently we have acquired Global.
Yes, I heard that. It's just a rumor, though.
Oh, yeah, just a rumor.
Of course,
sure.
I go out there to Burnaby every Wednesday morning and do celebrity interviews, you know.
I know you do.
Yeah.
How much fun. So there'll be our crew. There'll be Fiona and Mike and Johanna from the Express, and we'll all be here. You and me, too.
Yeah, the two
Apparently
of us are going to be on.
our time's from 6 to 7. That'll probably be the highest rated.
Of course.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking. But I'm sure, too, because I know the producer of this telethon, and she has everything in place, always. So there'll be some social media and all of that, so you can tweet. And do you tweet?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You don't?
No, only when I'm sitting in a funny chair. That's it.
Okay, it's the only tweeting you do.
You got it.
But you know, today it's so popular to.
Oh no, I know.
Like
I'm on Facebook,
tweet
however.
and Facebook and all of that. But it's a great way to raise money and great way to say, you know, Reds at Timmy's Telethon on Sunday from not from 4 to 10, but the telethon's from 4 to 10.
Yeah. No, it's true. The social media also gets people elected nowadays.
You notice?
Yeah, unbelievable. So it is a powerful medium. And I think it's all trying to sort out. It's so confusing to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you know any of the stars that are coming for this one? Have you got your list?
Ta-da! Did I have my list? Hold on.
Where's
Turn
your
to
list?
page 6.
Okay,
You've got
I
it, have
say,
you?
well,
You got someone I
let me
recognize
see.
that used to come on the telethon all the time. And,
Norman Foote's
Norman
coming.
Foote, yeah.
And his daughter, too.
Oh, she's with him this time. That's right.
Yes, I think so. In the Little Flower Academy Choir. And Cole Armour. Have you heard him?
Oh, amazing.
He was here. He's 12 years. He's 13 now.
Well, you got to understand something. The PNE for a few years there ran the Red Robinson Talent Showdown, and he won it. Yes, well, I was out there on stage with him, you know, being the sort of local Ed Sullivan. You know, in our show, ladies and gentlemen, Cole Armour, you know.
I know.
But he was amazing, and he still is amazing.
He still is. He's genuine. He really is.
He's a real kid.
It
yeah.
hasn't gotten to him yet. I don't think it will. Kind of like Bublé. Well, you started Michael Bublé. Well, I don't know if you
I didn't
started
start him, but I work with him.
You recognized him.
Exactly. I love that thing. You know, somebody becomes an international star. I started him. No, I worked with Michael.
Sure.
He did an Elvis type role in a musical Dean Regan wrote about me called Red Rock Diner.
Yeah.
And Michael was there, and Bruce was reluctant. Bruce Allen was reluctant to sign him, and I said, look when we're doing Red Rock Diner, all the girls would gather around at the stage door, and all they wanted to do was meet Michael. What's that tell you, Bruce? You know, it's true. And he's turned
I
out to
know.
be gigantic worldwide.
Well, I still want to meet Michael, but I have.
You
As
have,
you know,
have,
of course.
Of course.
Of course, but they get so big, they don't come to town much to do interviews. You've noticed.
I noticed, but back to your point about being grounded. I've never seen a young guy go to the top and still have it all together because of his ties to his family. He is dedicated to his family.
No, I know. He said to me not long ago, "Hey, Fanny, want to be on the show? My parents love your show." I went, "Okay, give a call."
And they're great parents, and he loves his granddad, and there's a whole story there. I just love the family myself.
Yeah,
They're terrific.
I totally get that. Cody Carey, great singer. Have you heard him? He's really good. He sang at a wedding or at a funeral, sorry.
Oh, not
At a
good.
funeral I was at, but it was marvelous. He's marvelous.
So we're
we're
got
going to have
talent.
fun. We
Yeah,
got
we are.
talent. Are you singing?
I hope not. Maybe we can raise money by people that, Red, don't sing, and they send money in. so I
Maybe they
won't.
could send money in so you don't sing.
That's what I'm getting
That
at.
could be our shtick.
That could be the whole shtick.
And they could send more money so I don't sing.
Okay.
Right?
Let's see who can outdo
We
each
should
other.
be able to outraise all those other talented people. I think, please don't let Red or Fanny sing on Timmy's telethon. That'll raise
You know where I got that
thousands.
line from? My granddaughter.
Really?
Yeah, when she was about 7, just a few years ago, she said, I'm singing along. She said, "Oh, please, Grandpa, don't sing."
Oh, please, Grandma, don't sing.
The ultimate insult.
I know, and we embarrass the kids probably all their lives.
Oh, yes, all their lives.
I mean, our kids, gosh. I know, I do mine still. And now my grandchildren.
Yeah.
They go, "Baba, like, give it a rest."
I know.
You're going, okay.
When I had my birthday this last year, my grandson says to me, he's just turning 8. He said, "How old are you?" And I told him, "I'm 74. I just
Right.
turned 74." He said, "Did you start at 1?"
He's a character, that one.
Oh, he is a character.
Is he the little one who said to you one day, was looking out the window, and he said, "Grandpa, I'm a nobody."
Yes.
Just a nobody.
Yeah. But I corrected him right away. You know, they do all of this stuff to kind of test you and have a feedback on what they really are.
Sure, you said you're a somebody.
Yeah, I said, "You're a somebody, and you always will be a somebody."
Good.
Yeah.
As you will be.
Absolutely.
And we can listen to you on radio again. Red Rock Diner, Sundays 12 to 4, AM 650?
12 noon to 4 o'clock. I'm having a ball, and you know, Brad Phillips, the manager out there, an old friend of mine. It's just radio as I remember it. It's fun. It's fun.
I bet. And Tony Bennett coming to that theater.
You coming out?
I sure am. Well, I don't have a ticket yet,
Well, I'll
and
see
I hear
what I
it's
can do.
sold out. So hint,
I'll
hint,
talk. I'll
hint.
talk to Howard Blank.
You want
and see
me
what
to
we can
show up for the telethon? You know.
You got it.
That Timmy's telethon. Timmy's Christmas telethon, Shaw TV, and that is this Sunday from 4 to 10. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Thank you for this, and thank you for this on behalf of them.
Well, thank you for doing this, and I'll see you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday.
Thank you.
I'm not going to sing.
I might.
Oh, no.
No.